Good morning, children. Today we are going to see chapter 13 sound, a leftover topic in the first part of the chapter, that is production of sound. How the sound is produced by the humans. So, from where does the words which we talk come from the body? It is from the throat, right? So, in the throat, you will have the vocal cords. The vocal cords other name is larynx. Okay, so the larynx is nothing but a muscular part which opens and closes, like how we have the stomata in the leaf cells which opens and closes. The similar way the vocal cords are nothing but the muscles which opens and closes. So during the opening and closing of the vocal cords, you would see the movement of air. The air which we breathe in during the respiration process, okay, or when we open the mouth for talking, enters through the vocal cords. Okay, the vocal cords during the passage of air will start to vibrate and thus producing the sound, right? Now look at this image. Here you have the vocal cords as the muscles, two muscles which will open and close during the passage of air. The vocal cords is nothing but your larynx, which is biologically called as larynx. And the trachea is nothing but the windpipe. So in the throat you will have the passage for wind to the lungs for respiration, as well as the food pipe to the stomach for digestion, right? So in the starting of your throat itself you would find the vocal cords. Now look at this image. This is how the vocal cords will be in the top view and the front view. So in the front view the vocal cords are not visible, only the throat part is visible. And from the top view, if we see, the two muscles attached to the larynx is visible. Okay, in this image shows how the vocal cords will expand or contract. That is, the opening and closing of vocal cords happen when we open the mouth. Okay, during breathing, while we breathe through the mouth, the vocal cords would open like this. It would expand. And the second case is for talking or singing. During that time the vocal cords would produce the sound, right? So they will become narrower and they will start to vibrate. Only during the vibration the sound comes out, right? So this is how the vocal cords would appear while we talk or sing. And the last image, whenever we have cold, or if there is some wounds present in the throat or some kind of a swollen seen in the throat, means our voice would be totally different, right? That is because of the swollen in the vocal cords. The muscle, that is the vocal cords, have swollen. The next topic we are going to see is about noise pollution. So first, tell me, what is pollution? Pollution is nothing but bringing some kind of disturbances to the environment around us by producing some harmful substances or some contaminants into it, right? So the types of pollution, like air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, everything would lead to its degradation because of the contaminants. What is meant by the contaminants? Contaminants means the harmful substances, right? So in case of air pollution, the gases released from the vehicles and the industry chimneys would pollute the atmospheric air. And land pollution is nothing but the disposal of electronical waste and other unwanted waste to the land. Uses of plastics would degrade the land. And in case of water pollution, dumping of household and factory waste, releasing of not properly treated sewage water, everything would destroy the water. I mean, it is not good to use the water, as well as it would kill the aquatic organisms and bring a disturbance in the ecosystem, right? So similar way, we have another type of pollution called noise pollution. What is noise? So we know the audible range of human beings, right? That is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. This is the audible range of human hearing. If it is less than 20 hertz, it is infrasound. If it is greater than 20,000 hertz, it is ultrasound. Such noise, sound is not fit for hearing, right? So similar way, we saw another property of sound called as loudness. When the loudness, which is measured in the unit decibel, exceeds the limit, it is considered as noise. So noise is nothing but the unpleasant sound. If you now look at this image, you know that 20 decibel of loudness of a sound means it is just whispering. Whereas it is 60 decibel means the normal conversation in a hall or a room, right? So when the level is about 80 decibel, it is considered as noise. Okay, so did you see how the noise is measured? It is measured in the terms of loudness. So noise pollution is nothing but creating some unwanted and unpleasant sounds to the public and being a disturbance to the human beings. Now imagine a situation that your nearby houses are keeping their TV volumes too high. Can you sit quietly in your house? Will the old age people or elders like grandparents can they be can they have a peaceful mind? It would be irritating, right? So that is called as, that is a disturbances caused due to the unwanted sound is noise pollution. It can be displeasing to human beings, animals, or even the machine created sound. So what are the machine created sound? Do we live in a locality where the industries and residential houses are near to each other? Are we living in a locality where in the next street of your house you have the airport? No, right? So the government itself have decided that the airports, factories, industries should be located outside the city, not in the residential areas, because they produce a huge amount of unpleasing sound that would be a disturbance and causing irritation to the human beings, normal human life, right? So now let us see what are the sources of noise pollution. Sources of noise pollution means what can be the reasons or causes of noise pollution. Road traffic noise, aircraft, railroads, construction noise, industry noises, from consumer products, loudspeakers, public address systems means whenever we have some meeting related to political meetings and all, they would have the loudspeakers around, and in case of some temple festivals and all, no, so that time the loudspeakers are highly irritating. And even the explosion of bombs, firecrackers, everything produces noise. Now, problems of noise pollution means the effects of noise pollution. We know that the noise pollution is highly irritable, and it would cause lack of concentration, heart attack, abortion is caused for the pregnant ladies, and it would create headache, temporary or permanent deafness, and hearing impairment. What is hearing impairment? Hearing impairment means the person would lose the ability of hearing. Some people may have the total hearing impairment, that is they would not have the ability, that is a sense organ of hearing right from birth. So for those people, we have the artificial technologically devised devices and all for hearing, and we even use many medical treatments for to bring some kind of hearing senses to them, right? So that is what hearing impairment. If we are continuously exposed to huge noises, it may even lead to either temporary or permanent deafness. Okay, aggressive behavior means a person may be highly tensed, or he may be always a kind of irritated, and the person will have headache, and they will not have the proper concentration to do their work. And it also has some effects on the animals and property also. When we have the houses near to an industry or a factory or to any construction site, due to the loud noise produced there, even the buildings may get affected. Okay. And sleep interference means you would not have the proper peaceful sleep, you would have the disturbances in the sleep also. What are the actions taken and to be taken? This tells us what are the control measures for noise pollution. How can we reduce the effect of noise pollution? You can give about your own points. You know already, whatever comes in your mind, you write it in your exam. That is, we can avoid using horns of vehicles often. Then we should avoid constructing airports, industries, factories in the residential area. They should be advised to construct only in the outside of the city. And use of noise barriers means which can reduce the sound, and growing more plants, because plants are good absorbers of noise. That is why we construct more trees, and we grow plants in our houses, so that the noise which is produced outside the house will be absorbed by the plants. And even you could, if you have entered a cinema hall, the huge sound produced in the theater would not be coming exactly outside the theater, right? That is because of in the walls of the theater you would have the noise absorbing walls. That is the tiles or the material which they have used for constructing the theater. That is, in the walls of the theater, you would have the noise absorbers. So with this, I would like to stop, children. If you have any doubt, kindly contact me. With this, your chapter gets over. In the next class, we can move to the fair notes for this chapter.